be honest with you, I think I'm disappointed that the believers are engaging in this conversation. Yeah, the guy that started this debate went on to say that before you can understand God, you need to go and study physics and chemistry. Can you believe that? That goes to show that we are having a spiritual conversation with someone that is carnal, and such discussion is dangerous. For you to understand God, you need revelation. You need revelation, and revelation comes by you coming to God as a child. This guy, he went and studied theology and all this Greek and Jewish translation of the Bible, and they think that his wisdom and his personal knowledge will give him the understanding of God. That's not true. That's not possible. The more knowledge you gather, the farther away God will get from you. For you to understand God, you need to go to God like a child, and then He will give you the revelation of who He is. So it doesn't make sense. It's fruitless for us to engage in a spiritual conversation with someone that is carnal. Can you believe you need to go and study chemistry and physics before you can understand God? That doesn't make sense. That's why the Bible said that these things are hidden from the wise and the prudent, but they are revealed to the babes and sucklings. The more knowledge you gather, the farther away you will be from God. That's just the fact. And coming to the main issue here, and the question is Jesus God? That debate, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me. The Bible said in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The Bible was talking about Jesus there, and then Jesus proved it when the Pharisees tried to compare him with Moses, and he told them that before, is it Abraham or Moses, I can't remember, but he said before him I was. He was making it clear that he was with the Father during the creation of the world. So I don't understand where this argument is coming from. Jesus, unless you want to call Jesus a liar, actually. He said in so many places in the Bible, that whatever he does is what he has from the Father, that he will not do anything except he has from his Father. He keeps calling God his Father. So I don't understand where this argument is coming from, whether Jesus is God or not. You understand? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get the arguments. I don't get the context of the argument. The Bible made it clear that He is the begotten Son of God, and that's the main reason why He came. He came down to the earth to make us adopted children of God. But He is the begotten Son of God. If He is the begotten Son of God, automatically He's God. Nothing is different from their source. You cannot be the Son of God and not be God. You can't be different from your Father, both physically and genetically. You are the same as your Father. So if God called Christ, if the Bible said that Jesus is the begotten Son of God, automatically He is God. You cannot be different from your Father. So I don't understand where this argument is coming from. And the problem is that we believe so much. We keep listening to people that have no stories. If someone comes to you and all he does is quote the Bible and try to convince you with the Bible, don't listen to them. Listen to people that have personal stories. As a Christian, you need to have a personal relationship with God. You need to have a personal conviction. You need to have the personal revelation of who God is. If anybody comes to you, all they do is quote the Bible. Don't listen to them. They have to tell you their own personal experience of God. And that's the first thing you need to seek for as a Christian. The Bible is there as an example for us. After reading the Bible, then you need to go and practicalize what you've read. I'm a Christian today because of my personal experience. That's why I don't listen to anybody. It doesn't matter how much Bible you quote for me. I know what I've seen. I know what I've had. So that's the most important thing as a Christian. You need to first of all, have a personal knowledge of who God is. He reveals Himself to people differently. The way He comes to me is not the way He will come to you. So stop listening to people quoting Bible and trying to translate the Greek meaning of and the Jerusalem meaning of the word. It doesn't make any difference. The only thing that will solidify your faith is your personal relationship with who you believe in. If you seek him, he will appear, he will show himself to you. But you have to come like a child. Forget your knowledge, forget your understanding. Don't lean on your own understanding. Come to him like a baby, and then he will blow your mind. And once you have that experience, there's nothing anybody that is telling you that will make any difference, because you know what you know. That's what I have to say. Christians, seek God for yourself. Seek God for yourself. Don't let people wow you with their sweet words. Your personal knowledge of God is the only thing that will shows that you are a child of God. If all you rely on is what people say to you or what you read in books, I'm sorry, you will be easily swept away by people that have sweet tongues. Discover God for yourself. That's all I have to say. Thanks.